Hi everyone. Today I'm going to tell you a short story from Mausala Parva of Mahabharata. And this one is all about the total destruction of Yadu Dynasty. Well, how it had happened and why, who wished it, that I am going to tell you. And the name of the story is What a Curse Upon Yadu Dynasty. Let me begin. Lord Krishna was the incarnation of Vishnu, and he took his incarnation just to establish dharma on earth and to reduce the burden from earth. He was very crafty, and he planned the things in such a way that it is the beyond of power of anybody to understand. He arranged everything. Don't think that he didn't know beforehand that there would be a serious, severe battle. So he knew everything. He only the person who arranged this thing. So he arranged Kurukshetra battle and 18 Ayukshanis of soldiers and other people, they died by the help of Guru Dronacharya, Pitamaha Bhishma, Arjun and Bhimsen and other warriors. And in that Kurukshetra war, his people, means the Yadus, Vrishnis, Andhakas, Bhojas, they also joined and they also helped them. Well, this is the one part. But when Gandhari came to the battlefield and saw the dead bodies of her children, she was extremely, uh, her heart filled with extremely grief, and she cursed Lord Krishna that, hey Madhava, in your presence this happened and you are the cause because of which all my children are dead now. She thought like that because of Krishna only. So that is why she cursed, कि as you destroyed my Kuru race, in the same way your Yadu race will be destroyed by your people only, means they will kill each other and completely the Yadu race will be destroyed. She cursed, but Krishna was very happy. I told you he was very crafty and he knew everything because he is the Supreme Godhead. So he took it as a blessing. That is what he wanted. And for that reason, he smiled. He knew very well that Gandhari's sword would never go in vain. Next, he, when he thought that this much of means burden I have already, took it away from the earth. But what about my dynasty, like Yadu Dynasty? So he thought that there is not a single person outside force who can win over the Yadus or the Bhojas or the Andhakas. So I must do something. Like Lord Krishna thought that I should create something inside my family so that will work out like a wildfire, and ultimately the Yadus will be, the Bhojas, Vrishnis, Andhakas, everyone will be killed, thus reducing the burden of earth. That is what he planned. And he is the all in all. Once he thought means there is no doubt that it is going to happen. So once when all the great rishis like Vishwamitra, Vasishtha, Kanva, Devala and Angira and also so many other great rishis along with Narada, they came to the home of Vasudev, father of Lord Krishna, and there they performed a devotional ritual, a yajna. As they performed, they did it for the benefit of the whole world. And they got the result also. Everybody got the result, and the sin was to some extent reduced from this earth. Everybody was happy. But Lord Krishna asked the rishis, the great rishis, to go to a sacred, holy place like it is Pindraka as the to perform the conclusion part of the ritual. As he asked all the rishis with due respect, Krishna always paid his highest respect to the Brahmins, the rishis, sages, and all these fellows. Now all the rishis went there, but at that time all the Yadu princes like Samba, Pradyumna, and all other their brothers, they were playing there. You know what? They also became very arrogant and stubborn. And they thought that these are the great rishis. Let us see how great they were. So they asked Samba to dress up. Samba means son of Jambavati and Lord Krishna. They asked him to dress up like a pregnant woman, and Samba did that. Now Samba came before these rishis, and the other princes, they just grabbed the feet of the rishis and said, "Oh Brahmins, oh great noble Brahmins, just look at this beautiful pregnant lady, and she wants to ask you some question, but she is too embarrassed to ask about herself. Now please tell us, and she is very desirous of having a son. Now please tell us whether she will give birth to a son, a boy or a girl." As they laughed, mocking at the great rishis. All these are extremely powerful rishis. And Narada, out of anger, said, "O fools, yes, she will give you an iron club, because of which the total Yadu Dynasty will be destroyed. Yes, she will give you." When he cursed, now they said and went away. Now all the princes, they lost their sense. What have they done? When they undressed Samba, they saw that truly indeed there was a iron club, and they were terrified. Now with that iron club, they ran to the Yadu Sabha, Royal Sabha, where Ugrasen was there. They put that iron club and told everything, what had happened and what mistake they had done. But it was too late. You know, that also Krishna wanted, that they should be cursed by the Brahmins only, where the total Jaduvansa will be destroyed, because Brahmins would never go in vain. Whatever, now Ugrasena thought that why unnecessarily Samba and other princes should be ashamed and be fearful. So let me destroy it. So he ordered his guards to break into pieces, means fragments. He asked them to take this iron club and break it into fragments, and the lump of the last iron lump should be thrown out into the water, everything. And the guards did exactly same what Ugrasena asked them to do. Now you know what happened? The bits of iron that was thrown out into the water, they all assembled near the seashore. They came by the flow of the waves and gathered in one place, and there these iron particles just grow up like a long, strong cane. You know, grass-like plant. That type of plant were formed there. Now, the remaining part of that iron part, that was eaten by a fish. Now a fisherman caught that fish, and ultimately he got that iron lump, and its hunter, whose name was Jara, he took it from this fisherman and put it on his tip of the arrow. Now here, when they were so much terrified and tried their best not to, nothing bad should happen to Dwaraka that time, everybody saw the bad omens, and Lord Krishna, every day he saw many bad omens, such as the mice, the rat, they were moving around the street, and the broken earthen particle scattered here and there without any cause. They were broken. And the birds like the vulture, the crows, they were flying low and giving a peculiar, inauspicious sound. Whatever type of bad omens they could notice. And that was not enough. Now the Kala, as if the Kala took his form and he peeped everybody's door. And his appearance was very dreadful, like his head was bald, and his blackish complexion and eyes were terrible. Now the Yadus, they tried to shoot the arrows, but nothing had happened to that Kala, because how it can be? He was the death himself. How anybody can kill him? Anyways, now Lord Krishna knew that there's 36 years have passed and the time has come for the Yadus. And now the words of Gandhari and the curse of the Brahmins would happen, there is no doubt. So looking at the miserable condition of the Yadus, Vrishnis, Bhojas and everyone, Andhakas, now Lord Krishna asked them to gather in an assembly, Sudharma assembly. There he asked all the elders and also asked others to take care of the old and young children with the women, and he asked the elderly, the other fellows to go to Prabhasa Tirtha, Prabhasa Kshetra, where they could purify themselves and do some meditation for the benefit of the rest of the Yaduvanshi, Yadu race. Now that happened, and people just crossed the sea by boat, and from there they took the chariot and went to the Prabhasa Kshetra. Now there, as I told you, there they took their bath, everything they purified, but intoxicated with wine, for the refreshment they took wine. And intoxicated with wine, they started the absurd thing, like Satyaki just started mocking at that Buris, the person who was with Aswasthama and Drona. What is his name? I forgot. And he said that, is there any Kshatriya who could kill the people when they were asleep? And look, he was, I think, Kritavarma. And as he told Kritavarma like this, he mocked at him. Then Pradyumna became very happy that Satyaki had told the right thing. But immediately Kritavarma lost his sense, and he said, what type of hero you are? Oh Satyaki, what do you think? You remember how you killed that Bhurisrava? So like this, they attacked each other in words first. Then it came to the maximum point, and they, out of anger, out of sense, they started using the weapons to each other. And that time even, Lord Krishna was watching, and he didn't, he cast a very anger look to Kritavarma, as he mentioned about Satyaki. But Satyaki at that time reminded Lord Krishna, ki, oh Krishna, oh Lord, this one is the person who killed Satyajit, means his father-in-law. Satyajit, Satyabhama's father. Anyways, now he reminded, Krishna also got very angry. However, by that time, Satyaki went ahead with the sword and beheaded, severed his head, Kritavarma said. When he did this, the other remaining Bhojas and other people, Andhakas, they got extremely angry, and there was a serious battle started. Fighting. Now when they saw that all the weapons are finished, now they started pulling that grass, which has nothing but the iron fragments which was thrown up. And that grass became like iron rod. And they threw to each other, and ultimately everybody was slain by those grass particles and the other weapons. By the end of this, already you know how many people died there? 560,000,000. Now you count it. What is that? Of course I know. Anyways, so this much of people died over there. Now at last, all are dead. Now Daruka and Babru, they were the two persons who survived. They came to Lord Krishna and said, "Oh Lord, all are dead, all are slain. They killed each other. Now let us leave this place and go." Then Lord Krishna said, "Oh Daruka, you go to Dwarika and ask the people to take care of the women and the old people and the children, because it is too dangerous now, not good time. And ask them to go one place which is called Sankhovara or Sankhodhara, and stay there. Now let me send this Babru to call Arjun, so that he will settle down this problem, this situation. He will help me." When he said that, Babru was ready to go, but he was also intoxicated with wine. Means on wine, and then some weapon, iron like weapon, struck him, and he was killed by that. Now only remaining was Daruka. He immediately came to Lord Krishna, but when he saw that Babru is dead, he came back and he saw that Lord Krishna was in a very he was in a different way. But that time Lord Krishna said, "Ki Daruka, let us go and see Balram." When they went to, they searched Balram, they saw that he was sitting under a banyan tree just near the seashore, and he was in deep meditation. After a while, Lord Krishna saw that a white snake came out from Balram's mouth, and with that, Balram went ahead to his heavenly abode, leaving his physical body probably. Anyway, now Lord Krishna came back and said, "Ki, oh Daruka, go quickly and call Arjun. He has to protect the all the Yaduvanshi women and children. Ask him to come." As he sent him, Daruka was not in a mood to go, but somehow he went, and then again he came back. Then he saw that Lord Krishna was smiling, and he was sitting in his forearm form, means his transcendental form. He was looking so excellent, and the energy, means radiant energy, was coming out from his body, and he was looking brilliant with all his ornaments, Kaustubhamani and earrings, whatever ornament he was wearing, everything he was wearing, and holding all his Sankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, and that forearm form, Lord Vishnu was there. And Daruka, just tears rolled down from his eyes. He just folded his hands and started praying, "Oh Lord, don't leave me alone. Take me with you." And that time, Lord Krishna, and he was smiling, and he said, "Ki, oh Daruka, you don't worry. After your time is over, you will come to my abode." Thus, Lord Krishna, in that form, after a while, put one right foot on the thigh of the left. And at that time, the lower part of his foot was completely pink or red. And at that very time, Jarasavara, thinking that as a deer, he shot the arrow. And that pierced the foot of Lord Krishna. But that was actually not pierced, it is just grazed. Something like that was written, I couldn't understand well. Anyways, however, ultimately, Lord Krishna left his physical body and the chariot, the heavenly, the divine chariot came for him and he went to his abode. Now, Daruko, after seeing this, he went Indraprasth, and there he told everything what had happened to Arjun. No, he didn't say, he just said how the Yaduvanshi killed to each other and what happened. Then when Arjun came to take all these, to save all these women and children of Yaduvanshi, when he reached there, he saw everything was over. He cried and cried for Lord Krishna because he said, why should I live anymore without my friend Lord Krishna? I cannot live without Krishna. And then he came to know about Balaram, Krishna, and about all the Yaduvanshi and how they were slain by each other. Now he took all, as Lord Krishna had commanded, has ordered him to do this, he took all the women of the Yadu race and children, old fellow, and started his journey to Indraprastha. But you know what? On the way the robbers attacked them and Arjun couldn't save them because they were also cursed. Half of the young wives of Lord Krishna were cursed by Lord Krishna only, that you will be taken by the robbers because of your misbehavior. Anyways, Arjun at last tried his best to take his Gandiva vow and protect them, but first thing, his arrows are finished and it was very difficult for him to lift his Gandiva vow. Somehow he reached there, and after that he went to Vyasadeva and said, "Oh Vyasadeva, oh Father, just tell me, I do not want to live a single moment without Lord Krishna. My friend is dead, all the Yaduvanshi were dead and are dead, and Balaram is also, big brother is also dead. Why should I live?" Then Vyasadeva said, "Oh Arjun, oh Parth, oh son of Pandu, just remember you have already achieved your goal. Now your time has also come. You were with your brothers. Now you will take your final journey. Don't worry. But you have achieved. For what reason you had come to this earth?" And yes, now Lord Krishna has already gone to his Vaikuntha Dham, and Balaram also. And all the demigods, they came to take their birth on Yaduvanshi, and they have also gone back to their abode, so nothing to worry about. Now you go and wait for your time. This is the final word of Vyasadeva, and this is the way Lord Krishna made the plan. Whatever he wanted, he did it, and it was done. So the total destruction of the Yaduvans was made only by Lord Krishna. And Narada Muni, the person who never went against Lord Krishna or any Yaduvanshi, because he was the devotee of Krishna, he also cursed. He became just one instrument, just like Gandhari became an instrument. None of them did anything. It was God's wish. That is why Gandhari cursed, and it was God's wish. That is why Narada Muni cursed the princess of Yaduvans. Anyways, thank you so much. Once again, I will meet you with such type of another beautiful story. For the time being, thank you. And if you have time, please visit my site, thegalpa.com.